I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. All right, welcome. Tonight we got a kind of a special edition. Since it is St. Patty's Day coming up here, we thought we'd do an Irish whiskey in honor of St. Patrick's Day, and we're just glad to be in front of the camera because you probably don't know this, but we have had a lot of COVID issues in our family, so we have not done much filming here these last few weeks, really a month and a half, because it's just kind of going around, and we have a bunch of people on quarantine. We are not, so that's good. So Jameson, triple distilled Irish whiskey. It's 80 proof. This is probably the best well-known Irish whiskey. I know in the U.S., I assume in the world. I've had Irish whiskey a number of times, and I'm not going to jump ahead here, but there's a reason I don't drink a lot of Irish whiskey. But we're going to try this one. So Irish whiskey, there's four basic, well really there's three types, individual types, but the fourth type would be a blended, which is what this is. There's a grain, there's a pot still, and there's a single malt Irish whiskeys, and then there's the most common type that you see, and that's the blend, where they blend those together. They do have to be bottled and aged in Ireland to be considered Irish whiskey. Now they do obviously export. They can't export anything that will continue the aging process. So they're very, very particular about that. Very particular about that. So this one here, like I said, 80 proof, triple distilled, which most of the blends are. But we're gonna crack into this one here.
Try it out.
I bet it's been probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years since I've had an Irish whiskey.
I think probably the same with me. Had it back in college.
And I'm a little disappointed. I thought we'd be wearing green. Why weren't we wearing green? I didn't think to wear green. I came up here, didn't think to wear green. Let's see. And that's kind of what I remember. Not much. So they do age these in oak barrels, but as you can see, the color is very light compared to bourbons. The temperatures are not as extreme in Ireland. I don't know how long this one is. I believe they have to be aged at least 3 years, which is kind of a standard internationally. And I believe Irish whiskey falls into that minimum of 3 years, but it may be longer, I'm not sure. There's no age statement on it. Some of the Irish whiskeys will have age statements on it, 12, 15, 18 years, but none of them get as dark as bourbon because the more mellow temperatures or I guess consistent temperatures in the British Isles don't allow for those extremes of temperature that push the whiskey in and out. Not much on the nose.
Wow. Yeah, there's not much on the flavor either. It's nice.
It's not
nice.
It's not unpleasant.
No.
This bottle was, I believe, $24. Which, like I said, this is like the basic Jim Beam white label of Irish whiskeys. Very basic. But we figured it'd be a good one to do since everybody kind of knows it. It is more expensive than Jim Beam white label. But it's only
nice
aged,
and smooth.
right? It's very smooth. There's no bite to it.
Yeah.
I think people that are new to whiskey really like these because they are very smooth and very calm or mellow. But I'm not getting a lot of flavor on it.
Yeah, not too much flavor, just super smooth though. That's
I'm
crazy.
debating whether or not to put an ice cube in it because. But we have done that, so let's see. You never know. I guess we'll
keep
do
the
it.
traditional.
Keep it up. We got some here. There you go. We'll try it. I think it's just going to water it down.
Probably.
All right. Well, it didn't really.
Yeah.
Kind of
Not
watered
much.
it down. But we'll finish this off and we'll be back in a minute. All right. So as you can see, we finished off our glasses. And would you say it was easy or hard to finish our glasses?
That was the easiest thing I've ever
So
drank.
easy. There is zero bite,
Nothing.
zero burn.
Nope.
It's almost like drinking water.
Pretty close.
It's more reminiscent of vodka to me
Yeah.
than American style whiskeys or bourbons or anything else. Just so light on the flavor. I think I described it. They gotta put in those little water flavor things. It's kind of what it reminded me of, like Mio's, and you squirt a little bit in, but not too much, and make it whiskey flavored water.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it tasted like, but just a little bit, because you could just taste this.
Yeah.
Again, super easy to drink, not offensive, not bad. For $25 though, for me, I want flavor. I'm looking for a big flavor bomb. I want to taste all this stuff, and that's not what this is delivering. I don't think it's the intention of this to deliver that. Like vodka, that's the reason. Again, I don't dislike vodka. It's not like you drink vodka. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Because it has no flavor. The whole point of vodka is to have no flavor. They'll distill it 7, 8, 9, I think some 10 times even, just to get rid of all the flavors. Bourbon they do twice. Some of them do it 3 times. I think Woodford does it a 3rd time, but not many. But this is triple distilled, so it takes a little bit out. But there's a reason I don't drink a lot of Irish whiskey or buy a lot of Irish whiskey.
Right.
But hey, it's St. Patrick's Day, so go crazy. You gotta try it every once in a while, mix it up, and then you appreciate what you're drinking a little bit more, maybe, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Try something else.
This will sit on the shelf maybe till next St. Patrick's Day.
We'll see you next year.
Unless, an Irish guy comes over to my house, and then he can drink it if he wants to.
He'd probably be offended, maybe.
He might be offended. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'd love to hear your comments. Like I said, I tell you what, I really wonder if this would be any better if it was proofed up a little bit. This is 80 proof. If it was, say, 100, if they proofed it up, if it would bring any more. But there's not much there. But I don't know how much that would help.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'd love to hear if you've got a better one. Let me know, and maybe maybe next year we'll give it a try, and we'll try a different Irish whiskey. We'll get through them in like 50 years, one at a time. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, man.
See ya.